Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're NB Board Gaming, and today we are going through our quarterly recap for the new year. So yeah, we're going to get started with that.
Yeah, January through March 2023. So,
yeah.
Some statistics real quick for our quarter. So we played 95 games this quarter, which is quite a substantial uptick, I believe, from previous quarters that we've done these videos for. And I think part of that is probably because one of the challenges that we said we wanted to do was to play through the collection. And we have done quite a bit of that. I believe when I checked, we're at like 30% of the collection played. So played about a third of the collection in the first 3 months, which is, we're on par for that.
Yeah.
And the other one is play a game 10 times, which we are, I mean, I'm not really looking into all that, so I won't go into that, but yeah, so 95 unique plays for unique games, and overall those games, we played 167 plays. So 167 plays, which is, again, an uptick from the last few quarters, so this is actually our most played games in a quarter since we started doing this, which is nice. The year is off to a great start. We are almost played half of what we played of all of last year. So our plays are pretty high for the first quarter. But part of that's because, I mean, you weren't working for the first month, almost 2 months because of the baby and everything.
Eli helps us out with that too.
Yeah, and Eli plays quite a bit of games too. And he's been challenged to play some heavier games. Like
we should have had him join the quarterly recap because, well, he's sick, but we should have had him join if he wasn't.
Maybe at some point we'll include him in some of the stuff. So
yeah, if he was feeling better, you know, because he's played so many on that list.
Right. Yeah, he has played quite a few. I think he had like 70 himself this quarter. So, most played game for the quarter. What do you think was the most played game? I can give you a hint if you can't think of it.
Yeah, give me a hint.
It was played 9 times.
For sale?
No.
No?
Nope, not for sale.
I don't know then.
It is Skulls of Sedlick from Button Shagging.
Oh.
9 times. Close. We had played it quite a few times after we had gotten the expansions for it after Christmas. But then I remember in January we played it quite a bit. And so, yeah, we played it 9 times. It's a smaller, shorter game, but still 9 times. I'm still not sick of it. I love it. So
yeah, it is a good game.
Good game. So jumping into our categories for this quarter, we will start with our favorite new to us game. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So for me, my favorite, I have a new to us and then a new to me. So
it's like an older game, but
it was my first time playing it. Yeah. So favorite new to us game would be Trekking Through History. And then new to me game would be For Sale, because we've had it for a long time, but I've never played it.
Yeah, I've had it for years and years. And so that was one that we've got to play quite a few times. And we even got to play it with Nick and Vic. I don't think they had played the game yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And we'll have a crossover already. My favorite new to us game is Trekking Through History. Really have enjoyed that game. Check out the review for it. I believe we both gave it pretty high remarks.
Yeah.
Next is going to be our favorite game. So what was your favorite game from this last quarter?
Wonderland'S War.
Wonderland'S War. Okay. And we played that a couple times. I know we played it at 4 players. I know we played it at 2 players. So those were that was pretty neat. We borrowed that from Nick and Vic because I wanted to try the 2-player as well. I remember they brought it over. We played with them, and then we ended up borrowing it and playing it some at 2 players to see how it is. So yeah, that was interesting as well. My favorite game from this quarter is, I think, still maybe the same from last quarter, and that is Heat Pedal to the Metal.
Yeah.
I feel like every month I play this a couple times. And then the plays would have been a lot higher, but it got split between last quarter and this quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, that would have been number 1. So Heat Pedal to the Metal is one that is my favorite from the quarter and is continuing to climb up my favorites of all time. So I will say that. So yes, my favorite game is Heat Pedal to the Metal. It's kind of a hot thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Next is going to be our best experience of the quarter.
Mine was playing Colt Super Express with my coworkers.
Oh.
When they came over and we played that game. I feel like, though, anytime we play that with a group of people, it's really fun.
Yeah. That is one. Oh, I probably should have included that on mine. I don't know why I'd oversaw that or forgot about that a little bit, but that was pretty fun. Just to kind of, they were gamers, but they knew some games, but it was nice to introduce them, and they really enjoyed it. And Colt Super Express was one that I think they bought.
I think they
right
bought
after
it.
we played it online.
Yeah.
So that's a good one. My best experience is kind of a crossover, which is the 2-player playthrough of Wonderland'S War. I wasn't sure how good the game was going to be at 2 players. I saw that it wasn't necessarily not recommended on BGG, but playing it and experiencing that was something I really, really liked so much that I wish I could get the game. I just don't know if I'm willing to drop like $200 to get it in deluxe. And, setup is kind of a bear if I don't have everything with the inserts and everything. So, I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future we'll see. But yeah, the 2-player that we did of Wonderland'S War was pleasantly surprising, and I really enjoyed it. But that game night would be up there too. That was a great experience.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. So next is going to be dropped from favor. What's something that maybe you liked before and kind of cooled on, or no longer have as much love for it?
Project L.
Okay.
I think. I mean, it's still an okay game, but I mean, when I played it, I was like, I mean, it wasn't as good.
No,
I thought,
they have a new expansion coming out for it too, but I think it just adds a few new tiles and stuff. But I still really like that game.
I know you do.
So mine, when we played it, it was through like, okay, I'm going to play through some games because I'm trying to play through the collection, and that was Tiny Epic Quest. And I can firmly and confidently say this would be the last time I ever play this game. I set it up to try and play it, to go through the rules and relearn it. Gave up a little ways through, packed it up, put it away, then got it out again, I think like a few days later, maybe a week later. Did it again, played it, hated it, and immediately put it in the "you're getting sold" pile, or I will give you away. So, definitely one. I don't know. I thought I enjoyed it before, and I know it's one of the most highly, like, people love Tiny Epic Quest. I couldn't stand it. I could not stand it one bit. Hated every second of it. But we played it.
It's weird, because I feel like when we played it a long time ago, you liked it.
I know.
Maybe
that's what
it's
I thought.
now your interests have changed.
Maybe my interests have changed, but now I played it, and I hated it. So definitely dropped from favor.
Yeah.
Next one is going to be most improved this quarter.
Okay, mine is Tiny Towns.
Tiny Towns. Okay, yeah, that's a good AEG game, yeah. I
remember playing it a while ago, and I was like, didn't really care for it. But then we played it recently, obviously in this quarter, but like within like the last week we played it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I really like this game.
Mm-hmm.
So
we don't even have all the expansions for it either.
Yeah, it'd be something I would be interested in maybe getting the expansions for, because I think it's like
we
a
have the
neat
one
little concept.
We have the one with the little coins, but we don't have the villagers, and there might be another one too. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I think we just had. I think it's called Fortune, but I think there's a couple others.
I do. Well, go ahead. You do yours.
Oh,
because I think I have another one, but
oh no, go ahead. What is it? Is it the same
ahead.
one as me?
I think so.
Okay. My most improved, and this is one I think does not get a lot of recognition. It's a 2-player only game, and that is Kiro. Mm-hmm. I really like this game. I believe it's by Prospero Hall. It was published by Hurricane, if I remember right. I think it's like right up here. But anyway, I really like it. I don't like a lot of real-time games, but this one, the sand timers are a little semis, and the sand timer is your fuel, and you're chucking these dice trying to get these symbols and resources in order to buy different cards that have different abilities and get stuff to kind of do a little bit of like area control on the different tiles. And it gets a little chaotic, but the game is so quick. I don't mind the luck of the dice rolling, but I really love that game, and it just solidifies as one of my favorite 2-player only games.
Oh, really?
And it is one that when I played it, I was like, I'm so glad I held on to this, and it's one that I want to play. Even now, I still want to play it even more. So yeah, Hero is my most.
I almost put that one.
Okay.
And then I was like, I think Tiny Towns is more improved for me. But Hero, I remember when we first played it, I hate being like timed.
I thought you didn't like it the first time we played it.
I didn't. Yeah. And so then we played it again, and it had been such a long time since we played it, and I was like, oh, actually, like, I had fun doing it.
Right.
Yeah, so I think that one improved.
Was that your second one?
Like, drastically.
Was that your second one?
Yeah,
okay.
Like a runner-up.
Runner-up, okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, so that is, that's going to do it for our first quarter of 2023 recap. Let us know what your statistics were. You know, how many games did you play? Unique games, most improved, you know, new to you, favorite, best experience, all that kind of stuff. Let us know in the comments. I'd be interested to see. Maybe there's games out there that I should try out, or maybe your favorite is one that's in my collection I haven't played yet and I need to get back to the table. So yeah, let us know in the comments, and we will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye.